Coming up on the PC Coaches Show with Ed Cooley, the Friars collect their 20th win of the season today against Marquette. We'll have a recap. He's putting together a sensational senior year. The Friars' LaDontae Henton, the Big East scoring leader, joins us to reflect on his Friar career and his hopes for the future. And it's the final week of the regular season. PC with 2 games remaining. We'll talk about those and much more now on the PC Coaches Show with Ed Cooley. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the PC Coaches Show with Ed Cooley, coming to you tonight from the Dunkin' Donuts Center, where earlier today, PC with a 77-66 win over Marquette. A pair of regular season games to go. PC's record now 20-9, 10-6. Frank Carpano, along with the head coach of the Friars, Ed Cooley. And, Coach, congratulations on your 20th win of the season.
Oh, really excited about it. Happy, you know, what an atmosphere today here at the Dunk. Sold out building. You know, we got off to a great start. For 30 minutes, I thought we played one of our better 30 minutes, and then the last 10 minutes we had to hold on. You know, it was a miraculous comeback for Marquette, so really happy that our players were able to pull it out.
You said after the game that you thought it might have been a lack of maturity that allowed Marquette to get back into that game. They got as close as 5 points with a couple minutes to go. Sure,
you know, again, they made 6 or 7 threes in a row, and again, it was just us. I thought it was our offense versus our defense. I just didn't think we had good shots coming in the second half. I thought we had quick shots, some missed layups, missed free throws, and it all snowballed, and it was a close game.
Carson DeRosa on the sideline with an injury. What was the impact of him not playing today?
I think it's been an impact even in practice. You know, I mean, you got to change a little bit how you're going to play offensively without him on the floor. So hopefully come Wednesday we'll have him back, I hope.
So you hope to have him back?
We hope. You know, I mean, I'm not a doctor, and far from it, but so we'll see.
Chris Dunn today, 9 assists, only 1 turnover. That's certainly a good sign for him. I know that sometimes he's battled with turnovers.
It's really a big sign for him. So what we want to continue to get him doing is continue attack. You know, again, last 10 minutes, you know, we got to clean that up. If we do that, you know, we're going to find ourselves in situations that have success.
LaDontae Henton, you also mentioned about him after the game that he kind of willed you to win. So many second chance rebounds that he pulled in. He went over the 1,000 mark for rebounds in his Providence college career and is coming close now to 2,000 points in his Providence college career, 17 away. Can you talk a little bit about his performance today?
LaDontae has just been a warrior for Providence College his 4 years here, and I hope everybody that's watching our show tonight comes out and really appreciates those seniors come next Saturday at noon. You know, I mean, he's in rare air with those type of numbers. And what a lot of people have to see is how much we've improved every year with him in our organization. So I'm really proud of LaDontae.
Well, we certainly saw what a great building this is when you've got a lot of Friar fans all enthusiastic about the game. And as we sit here in the Dunk, do you remember the first time you walked into this building?
I do remember the first time we walked in this building. I was actually in high school.
Yeah.
And we were playing in a semifinal game, I think, against Rogers High School. And every now and then, I still pinch myself because I remember playing in here as a student athlete at Central High School, coming back being an assistant coach when I was at URI in Boston College, then a head coach at Fairfield, and now running a school that I think God put me here to do.
Unbelievable. So you were never in this building before you came to play in high school? You never came in to see the Friars play?
I did. Actually, I used to sneak in the back door. I used to sneak in the back door because I couldn't afford a ticket. And the first game I saw was Pittsburgh. And I think it was Pittsburgh when they had, I'm trying to remember the gentleman's name, a couple of guys, and I remember there used to be a white where the TV cameras used to go, a white thing there. So I would come in, I would hide behind there, and when they would let the crowd in, I would come out.
Well, you've certainly come a long way, Ed Cooley.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, coming up, Friar senior LaDontae Henton has just 1 more game to play here at the Dunk in his Friar career. Hard to believe it's been 4 years since he first pulled on the PC uniform. He joins us next on the PC Coaches Show with Ed Cooley. Tonight from the home court of the Friars, the Dunkin' Donuts Center, where earlier today PC beat Marquette 77-66. And joining us now, number 23 in your program, Friars senior LaDontae Henton from Lansing, Michigan. Nice to see you. Congratulations on today's win.
Thank you.
Also a big day for you because you reached 1,000 rebounds in your Providence College career, and you're getting close to 2,000 points in your Providence College career. Now just 17 away with 2 games to go in the regular season. How important are those stats to you?
I mean, it's not really important. It's important as an aspect as an individual, but as a team aspect, it's more about winning, and being able to accomplish that with my teammates is great.
Sure. When you first started here, would you ever dare think about finishing your career with 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds?
I mean, you set yourself goals, you know, and it's far-fetched from accomplishing them, and being able to do that on this Dunkin' Donuts floor is great.
Can you talk a little bit about what next Saturday is going to be like for you? It's the senior ceremony. You'll be honored. Will you have family here?
Yeah, I'll have family. My parents is coming, and my brother and my auntie. So it'll be great, you know, just the atmosphere. I know it'll be crazy, and it's hard to think about it right now. I feel like I just got here.
I can imagine. We feel like you just got here. But to see 3 of these senior ceremonies the past 3 years, I don't know if you've ever wondered what that was going to be like for you. Will you think about it a lot this week before Saturday?
I will. You know, it's leaving a legacy at a great college like Providence College is just astounding, you know, to be part of something so great.
You talk about legacy. I know that as you watched the jersey retirement ceremony a couple of weeks here at the Dunk, you talked about your legacy, and that really touched you deeply. Can you talk about why?
Because everywhere you go, you want to leave your mark. You know, everywhere you go, you want to leave a legacy of something great, and people are going to talk about you for a long time, either good or bad, and you always want it to be great. So that's really what it comes down to, is leaving your mark on the program. You know,
it's probably doesn't seem like that long ago that you were being recruited to come play at Providence College. Do you remember those days and what the recruiting process was like, and what went into your decision to come here to Providence?
I mean, the coaching staff. You know, that's really what it came down to, is somewhere I can come and feel like I'm a part of a family. And Coach Cooley has brought that to myself and also to my family, you know, and it just was one of the best decisions I ever made.
This season, the Friars reached 20 wins today with a win over Marquette, which in most books in college basketball is the sign of a very successful season. Could you talk a little bit about the evolution of this team from the start of the season to where you are now?
I mean, it's a very young team, you know, and a lot of guys are coming along, like Ben Bentil, Pascal, Chukwu is coming along, and, you know, just me being the leader is just helping them grow as teammates and as people off the court is something great.
I know after the game today, the coach talked about you as being a man possessed out there, grabbing a lot of loose ball rebounds. And I know that I've heard you in other interviews talk a little bit about how you have to play every game like it's your last game.
Yeah, you know, that's what the mindset I had since high school, playing every game like it's your last, because tomorrow's not promised, you know, and life itself, tomorrow's not promised. So I want to go out there and give it my all every time I play.
Of course, you would love to finish your college basketball career in the NCAA tournament, and the Friars are certainly headed in the right direction.
Yeah, that's everybody's dream.
Yeah, so what do you guys have to do to get there? I mean, I would imagine winning out to take care of things, right?
Yeah, but you got to take it one game at a time. You know, the young guys, they really don't know. It's their first time playing in March, so they really don't know what it takes. So just trying to lead them and tell them what it takes to play each and every night is going to be great.
Hey, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us here on the Coaches Show, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it.
LaDontae Henton, senior Friar, will be honored on this court behind us next Saturday afternoon when the Friars play their final regular season home game here at the Dunk. All right, coming up, it's the final week of the regular season, as we mentioned, with seeding in the Big East tournament and also locking up a spot in the NCAA tournament on the line for the Friars. Stick around. The coach and I are back to talk about that next. And welcome back to the home court of the Providence College Friars, the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, where today PC defeated Marquette for their 20th win of the season. You know, Coach, we say it every year around this time, that where did the season go? I don't know if it went quickly for you, but it seemed to go quickly for me, and I think for a lot of fans, that we've got 1 week to go in the regular season. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. It's going so fast, and to see our players maturing, to see them growing up, not just in basketball sense, but, you know, everything about them, academically, socially. I'm really, really proud of the group, and this is what we play for, though.
Yep.
We play for March, and hopefully we're dancing this year, I hope.
Yeah, March is here, and the Friars have 2 regular season games to go before they head to New York for the Big East tournament. And a home game and an away game, you start on the road, and that's coming up on Wednesday when you're at Seton Hall. The Pirates are 6-10 in conference play. You beat them here back on February 14th, 69-62.
Well, again, Kevin's done a really good job with his program. They're coming off a really big win yesterday, a one-point game. Delgado played great. Carrington played great. So we got some familiarity with them because we just played them here. But again, when you play on the road, you got to be disciplined. You got to be together. You got to care, share, and love one another. We're going to have to bring it all in order to try to get a road win.
And then Saturday here at noontime, it's going to be senior day. I know it's going to be an emotional day for the seniors, and I'm sure for you, that your first recruit here at Providence College, sure. LaDontae Henton, says goodbye to the crowd.
That would be a tearjerker for me, for LaDontae, for Carson, for Tyler. Those three guys have been very instrumental in helping us build our program here. And obviously, LaDontae being the first recruit we've signed here, it's going to be an emotional day. Be a tough day for me.
And then there's a game against Butler. Butler 11-5, number 2 in Big East play. Talk a little bit about playing them.
Well, I mean, they're a very physical team, very well-coached team. Dunham, who, in my opinion, could play at the next level. Woods leads the league in rebounding. So, I mean, we're going to have our hands full. But first things first, we got to do a really good job and be disciplined against Seton Hall. This
is the second year of the new Big East with the 10 teams. And there was an article in USA Today this past week that talked about how smaller is better and that conferences like the Big East are doing so well because they are smaller. Can you give me your own review, assessment of the Big East now after 2 years of the 10-team league?
Well, the one thing I think everybody has to appreciate is that you get to play each other twice, and you're seeing teams make major adjustments. You have to go home and home with each other. RPIs are really good, so our non-conference scheduling has been phenomenal. And again, because of the non-conference success, our team success within the leagues has been great. So it's going to give more teams opportunity to get to postseason. So that's been a really big plus.
I think maybe for fans, the thing that they miss are the rivalries.
Sure.
I'm sure some teams that you probably don't miss facing on a regular basis.
No, but at the same time, you got to appreciate change. I mean, it's an ever-changing landscape in college athletics. You got, the power football teams, and again, that drives the engine. So we're proud to be a basketball-centric conference. The Big East brand is incredible. Madison Square Garden is incredible, and it hasn't hurt recruiting. If anything, it's going to help us.
Hey, listen, best of luck this week. We'll see you back here next Sunday.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, that is the PC Coaches Show with Ed Cooley. We invite you to stop out here at the Dunkin' Donuts Center Saturday at noontime when the Friars say goodbye to their seniors and then take on a very difficult Butler team in their final regular season game of this season. And on next Sunday's PC Coaches Show, we'll be talking about the Big East Tournament. For the coach, Ed Cooley, I'm Frank Carpano. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.